What is the class, sir? HTTP client. What is the class we are using? HTTP client. Is it our class or framework provided class? It contains common logic or specific logic. It contains common logic or specific logic. Common logic for to communicate with the server program. Common logic with the to communicate with the server program. Now I am asking one simple question. What are the different functions needed to communicate with the server? What are the different operations we usually do, sir? CRUD operations. What are they? Create, guys, not the curd or buttermilk. That is the one, sir. CRUD. Just I'm kidding, sir. That's fine. So very simple. What is the one we are having? Create, read, update, delete. What these are just operations. But what are the protocol provided methods? What are the protocol provided methods, sir? Get, post, put, delete. These are the protocol methods. All these methods by default available. All these methods by default available in what's, sir? HTTP client. So right now, what is the procedure, sir? Very simple. Provide a module, component, and template and service. And these are the things. And yesterday we discussed about the get all students as well as what's, sir? Insert student also. Get all students as well as the insert student also. So today is a special day, and what is the one, sir? We are going to discuss about the Angular routing. Before we are going to learn means update and delete. Means tomorrow I will show you how to update and delete. Today I want to show you Angular routing, or we call it as what? Single page application development. What is the one, sir? Single page application development. So why I am explaining this one is, let me show you, and yourself you can agree with this point. Example 1. Let me run the example. CMD ng serve. Okay. Now observe, what is the problem with this scenario? What is the problem with this scenario? In the same UI, you are showing the insert, you are showing the edit, means you are showing the list screen. Tell me, in any framework, sorry, in any language or in any web application or in the website, are you seeing this kind of UI? No, sir, never. If you design like this, your project will collapse. Or never likened by means your corresponding customer. So what is a good UI? What is a good UI? Let me show you this. Paint. Yes. There are some standards, sir. These are the standards. Let me show you. Now this is my header. So here we are going to write the website name. Here we are going to write the website name. Here we are going to provide the anchor tags. We are going to provide the anchor tags, or we call it as what? Link, or we also call it as what's our menu. And we are going to display content area. We are going to display the content area. So, and in the same way, content area, and this is a general way of writing the website or not. Whenever you click on the menu, whenever you click on the menu, do we need to refresh the entire website ideally, or the only the content area? If we click on the menu, do we need to refresh the entire website or only content area? Only content area, guys. Only content area. Why, sir? If I refresh entire website, what is the problem? What is the problem? Don't say performance. What is the problem? Okay, performance. I agree with that. Performance will be decreased. But what is the problem? Why it performance will decrease? Yeah, has to load the entire web page. All of you are giving the good answer. All of you is giving the good answer, but very good, Pradhan. That's what I am about to tell. Very simple. By you are seeing the content, you are seeing the website. Website is contains so many areas, sir. Observe the first one. The first one, HTML content. First one, I need to load what's a HTML content for the website as well as the menu. It will take much space, sir. Means it will take very less space, but every HTML page or every web page internally have what's so many resources. So many resources. What are these? Images, background images, sir, as well as observe CSS files, as well as what's JavaScript files. If you reload the entire web page, we need to load these resources unnecessarily. No need of that. That is why if we reload the entire web page, these unnecessary resources will load every time, and it automatically decrease the page loading time. Sorry, it automatically increase the page loading time and decrease the performance. Yes, Rakesh, load library always. So those kind of thing. But if you load only content, sir, you are loading only the corresponding html only, automatically what will happen, sir? Performance will improve. Means loading the entire web page is good, or only the loading the partial web page is good, sir? Partial web page is nothing but template. Loading nothing but partial web page. That is why we are going for what, sir? That is why we are going for the angular routing or single page application. Sir, how to develop? First one, very simple. Define the content area. Define the content area. Sir, how to define the content area? Very simple. Angular provided one tag. What is the tag we are having, sir? Router hyphen outlet. What is the tag we are having, sir? Router hyphen outlet. Define the content area in our main component. Main component. Next one. Tell me, sir, what is the next one we need to do? We need to define the menu. We need to define the menu. Menu contains what, sir? Anchor tags. Anchor tags is nothing but what is the attribute we are using, sir? Href. Href equal to path. Home page. Third point, provide routing rules. Provide what, sir? Routing rule. Every rule is a combination of path and component. Fourth one, I will explain each and everything, sir, one by one within a minute. Next one, import these rules in the main module. So very simple, sir. What is the first one? Define the content area. Define the content area. Now observe, I need to define the menu also, so that user clicks on the menu. Now tell me, it have what's a path, and based on the path, component will be identified. Component HTML will be displayed in our router outlet. Now all this configuration need to be available for whom, sir? Module, because module is the key for angular development. So let me develop this example one by one. Sir, this example I am going to write multiple times, but each of you must participate in this discussion. So right now, let me remove all the word code. Now everything is ready. Let us go to the application, resend my example. So you know what is the basic module? App module is there, app component is there, app component HTML is there. App component HTML is there. Now observe, I am writing what are the different views, sir. Home component is there, contact component is there, about component is there. Now let us practice the routing. Let us practice the routing. Now tell me, whenever a new component is created, where I need to register, sir? All the component need to register in what component or in what area? Module declarations. Module declarations. Now tell me, what are the components are registered? All the required components are registered. But always framework will display what component? App component. Always framework will display what component? App component. Now let me show you this. In the app component HTML, we need to follow the our guideline. Now tell me, website name. What is a website name I configured, sir? Such a tag. I agree. What is the next one, sir? Horizontal line is there. And what is the next one we are having? Link menu. Now tell me, we provided the links or not? Now I am asking the question, what is the next step, sir? Provide the content area. As we discussed right now, what is the tag I need to configure? Please provide only the initials of the tag. Don't write everything, sir. Okay, anchor tag. I already provided the anchor tags or not? I already provided the anchor tags. Now tell me, what is the next step, sir? How to define the content area? What is the tag I need to write? How to define the content area? Very good, Dilip. Very good, Laharika. Very good, Daraya. Nagendra Babu. I am expecting the answer. What is the tag I need to define? What is the tag I need to define? Let me show you this one, sir. Very simple. Observe. See, sir. What is the tag I am writing? Router hyphen outlet. So that is our first configuration. What is the next configuration, sir? Menu related one. So right now I need to configure what is the attribute, sir? href. Href equal to slash r1 route 1. So likewise, I am providing some unique routes, unique paths R3. Now tell me, paths are configured or not? All the paths are configured. Now I need to configure the rules. I need to configure the rules in my module. Now observe, very simple. Let rules. What are the rules, sir? App rules equal to, very simple. Observe. What is the first one? Path. What is the path I configured, sir? R1. At the time, observe, display what components? Display what component? Home component. That is my requirement. So this is the way we are going to configure all our routes one by one. Now observe, what is the next one? R2, R3. And what is the other components we are having? Let me see. The second one, what I want to display? Contact. Now tell me, for R2, I need to configure what component? Contact component. For R3, what is the component I need to configure? About component. Very good, Nagendra and Ravi. Now tell me, the second rule is also finished or not? Sorry, what is the third rule is also finished or not? Every rule is a combination of what's a path and component. Now tell me, configuration wise is good, but my module is not aware of this one. That is why we are using a special one. Let me write the code. So this is my actual configuration, and this is my actual UI, means actual configuration for us. And finally we need to import these rules in the main module. Observe, very simple, comma, we need to import the one module. Let me import the modules. Router, and what is the module we are having? Router module. Router module dot, what is the method, sir? For root, because right now it is a main module, and tomorrow I will show you how to do with the child module. Buddy, right now it is not possible, so do this one. Basha, app rules, comma, what is the next one we need to import, sir? Router module. So everything is ready. Now let us run the example. Let us understand the example. Now see, sir, tell me, is it a right UI or bad UI? If you see and understand properly, right now it is bad, sir. Why it is bad? Or why, if it is good, why it is good? Very good, Rakesh. Very good, Bharat, Sheikh, Basha, Satish, Nagendra Babu. Very good. Right now it is bad. Why it is bad, sir? It is reloading or it is refreshing the entire web page. Sir, how to overcome this one? Very simple. We are going to use a special attribute. What is the attribute we are having? Router link. You cannot use the href. If you use the href, it will refresh the entire web page. That is why I'm using, what is the attribute, sir? Router link attribute. Now tell me, are you refreshing the entire web page or only a partial web page? Only content area. All or partial? Only content area. Only content area. I agree with that. So now I'm asking, this one I can call it as a single page application or no? Single page application. Now I am asking one very important one. It is a single page application with a single view or multiple views? Think and tell me, sir. Single page application with a single view or multiple views? Awesome. Awesome. Single page application with a single view or multiple views, sir? Multiple views. Why? I am able to see the home page. I am able to see the contact page. I am able to see the about us page. Layout is common, sir. I agree with that. Layout is common, but what about the content we are seeing? It is related to only one view? No, sir. It is related to multiple views. It is related to multiple views. Now I am asking, in this configuration, what are the steps you are doing? Very simple steps. Now I want everyone to participate in this session, so I'm going to repeat this magic once again. How many of you have the holiday tomorrow? Good. Bharat, who are having the holiday tomorrow, guys? Doraya, you don't have. Okay. Anup, why holiday? Telangana Formation Day, buddy. Okay, fine, fine. Why? Because tomorrow I want to take the class little bit extend, sir. Little bit extend. 9:30 or like that. Is that okay for you? Extra one half an hour, buddy. Not much. I want to take more. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tomorrow I will take, sir. That's why. So why? Because sometimes we need to learn one concept in one session. Sometimes we want to learn one concept in one session. At the time, you will learn everything, sir. Otherwise, it will be a khichdi. That's why, sir. That's why I am asking the session tomorrow. I hope everyone have no issues at the time. So that's why tomorrow I will have little bit more, sir. That's good. That's a good thing. So right now I want to write the code. Now I am asking the question. What is the first step, sir? What is the first step to configure the single page application? Only give the initials. What is the first step? Configure what is the tag? Configure what is the tag? Very good. Very good, sir. What is the tag I am going to configure? Router hyphen outlet. What is the tag, sir? Router hyphen outlet. Very good. Now tell me, what is the next step, sir? Configure the menu. I need to use the href or router links. Why? For single page application, always I need to use what's a router link. For single page application, always I need to use what's a router link. But right now, if you want to reload the entire web page, we usually configure what's a href. We usually configure href. That is what the default browser expectation. But I want to alter the browser expectation. That is why we are using special attribute. What is the attribute, sir? Router link. What is a special attribute? Router link. Observe, I need to configure the path. You can configure anything, sir, ABC also, but right now I'm going to go with, sir, R1, or you can also go with the named routes, home also. That is totally fine. Now, what is the next one, sir? Contact. And finally, we are having what, sir? About. These are my links, sir. These are my links. Now everything is ready. Now tell me, follow the rules. What is the rules, sir? Provide the routing rules in main module.ts. In app.module.ts. App.module.ts. Now go here. Let me configure. What is the one, sir? App rules equal to. Every rule is a combination of what, sir? Every rule is a combination of path and component. Very good, sir. So right now, what is the path I am configuring? Path. Path equal to first one. What is the path, sir? Home. And don't have a slash here because it is not allowed. As very good question. You can configure any variable name. ABC also fine. ABC also fine. Okay. Very good question. Observe what is the next one, sir? Component. And guys, when you are defining a component, it should be lowercase. It should be lowercase. Please follow the convention. What is the component I want to display? Home component. So right now we are telling to the framework, whenever user clicks on the menu, search for the home route and display the home component in our router outlet. In our router outlet. So that is a contract we are doing this one. In general, menus are loaded dynamically if the data is coming from the database, buddy Satish. So that's a good question. If the so right now, sir, I am not writing the menu. I don't have the static menu. I have the dynamic menu. At the time, we need to configure like href will be available in the database. Like instead of href, we need to write what's a router link. We need to write what's a router link attribute. Satish, you understand this point, right? Okay, instead of href, you need to configure the router link for that. If you configure href in the old days, instead of you use the href, you need to use the router link and configure the dynamic route here and the corresponding dynamic route related rules in this configuration. In this configuration, the path never changes, sir, but the menu links might be changed. Suppose if you are the administrator, you can see all the menu. Guys, everybody understand this point, right? If you are the administrator, you have more access permission, and at the time you are going to see all the menu. But if you are a normal end user, small means a low privilege user, at the time you are seeing only few set of menu, but the menu links never changes, sir. Menu link path related never changes. That one we are going to configure in our rules. Satish, I answered your question, right? That is your question and expectation, right? Yes, thank you. What is the method we are using for root? Sir, why for root? I'm going to explain within a minute. App rules, comma, router module. So everything is ready. Let me show you this. That is the reason. That's what I am expecting. Guys, everything is there. Router module, but 2 times import is happened. That's why it is failing. Really? Still? So guys, don't believe your eyes. Again, I'm telling, don't believe your eyes, sir, in your life. If you believe your eyes, it will be problem. Okay, always think from your mind. So guys, observe. Right now, some of you are asking, sir, what is a contact component? It is a simple component, sir. You can write your own thing related things. Means the corresponding UI. You can write whatever the content you want to display to the user. You can write the address, you can write the email ID, and you can provide the website link. And in the same way, in the homepage, you want to display something, you can write data binding. You can write the property here, and you can access the content here. That is totally fine. I'm going to explain that example within a minute. So everything is ready. Now you can see, sir. So this is about a proper web page for my application or not? Proper web page for my application. Now, in any project, only one module is there or collection of modules will be there? Think and tell me the answer. Only one project in the project, only one module, one module is there or a collection of modules will be there? Collection of, sir, or multiple modules are there. So guys, now I want to show you how to work with a child module. How to work with a child module. Is it possible to do everything with Angular single page like what? Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy. I am able to show you the same. Configuration for the child module. That's a good question. Ready? I'm able to show you the same. So most of the time we are going to organize the files like this in Angular. So I want to create what is the one student. What is the first one? I want to configure with the student functionality or product functionality or any the order related functionality or user related functionality, everything. So right now let me show you student. What is the one, sir? I want to work with the student functionality. That is why create a student folder in the app folder. Create a what folder, sir? Student folder. Now create the corresponding module name. Observe what is the one, sir? Student.module.ts file. What is the next one, sir? Student.module.ts file. In what folder, sir? Student folder. In what folder I need to create? Student folder. Third point, configure components are services, pipes, directives, gods related to this module or related to student module in student folder. So everything, sir, in student folder. So right now observe, so far we are using the app module. That is why everything we write in the app module folder. Now tell me, in the app module, what is the child module we are having, sir? Student. That is why we created what folder? Student folder. In what folder, sir? App folder. What is the next step, sir? Create a file. What is the file I created? Student module.ts. What is the next one, sir? Configure components, services, pipes, directives, all the related to the module. So this is the way we are going to develop this one. Let it be fourth, third. Let it be fourth. Third point, import common module in a student module. So this is the common features which are available in the Angular. I want to relate it with the student module. Next one, configure routes for the student module components. Fifth one, sixth one, register. Finally, student module in the app module. So these are the steps, sir. Now I am asking, what is the first step, sir? Create a student folder. Create a student folder in the app folder. What is the next one, sir? The corresponding module file I need to create. What is the module file name, sir? Student.module.ts. Suppose if I am working with the product, sir, what is the file name I am going to take? Product.module.ts. Sir, I am able to do the module. And what is the input I need to make? Always common module. Otherwise, your child module cannot work. All the dependent logic we need to import. That is why I'm doing this one. Next step, configure the framework related features you want to develop, like login component, register component, change password component, add product, update product, delete product, those kind of thing in our student folder. Next one, configure the routes for the student module components. Next one, register the student module. Okay, my module configuration is ready, but we need to integrate this one with the main module. So let us do all this activity one by one. Now, what is the first thing, sir? Folder. What is the folder I am creating? Student. Next, file name. What is the file name I am taking? Student.module.ts. Okay, I created the student.module.ts. In the same way, I'm going to create next one just within a minute. Student-list.component.ts. Very good. And in the same way, corresponding template also. Student-list.component.html. So we provided the file, template file, and the corresponding TypeScript file also. Everything is ready. Now let me run this one. I'm not writing anything fancy here. I'm writing very simple one, h2 student list page. So tomorrow I will write the code to get the data and update the data, delete the data and insert the data. And today I am writing very basic stuff. And observe a hyphen component. What is the tag name I am writing, sir? Student hyphen list. And the corresponding component name is student hyphen list dot component dot html. And the corresponding class name will be student list component. So these are the naming convention in every Angular project we follow. Now everything is ready. Now everything is ready. Now tell me what is the next step, sir? Configure the module. A hyphen module. Now tell me what is the component we have, sir? Student list component. Student list component. Now observe what is the tag? Is the one student list component file is there. So we imported that one also. Now what is the module name we are having? Student list module. I'm not writing any declarations. Why? Because I have only one component and that is why I registered. I don't have any services, so I ignore the related one. Imports. What I need to import here, sir? What I need to import here? Common module. Now everything is ready. Now everything is ready. Now what are the steps are finished, sir? App folder, student folder is created. Module file is created. Common module is imported and component is registered. Component is registered. What is the leftover part, sir? Configure the routes. Configure the routes in our module. So very simple. Let you can take ABC as I explained earlier, but right now I'm a good developer. What is the one? Student. What is the one we are going to say? Rules. So very simple. What is the first one we are going to write? Path. And observe what is the path I am giving? Student list. At the time I need to configure what's a component. What is the component I need to configure? Student list component. So rules are imported. Rules are created. But we need to import. What is how to import, sir? Router module dot. What is the one, sir? Router module dot. What is the configuration? For root or for child? Think and tell me the answer. For root or for child? Root or child? Right now, I will ask you one question here. Student module is the main module or child module? Child module. That is why what is the method, sir? For child. For app module, what is the method, sir? For root. For the app module, what is the method, sir? For root. Now I am asking, in a project, how many times I need to call the for root, sir? Only one. But how many times we need to configure the for child? Many times. Very good. Very good, sir. Number of times. What is the one I am writing? For child. Now what are the rules I need to import, sir? Student rules, comma. You can observe what is the module I am importing? Router module. So everything is ready. Now observe my module is completed, sir, but it is disjoint with the main application. That is why observe we need to import exactly before the main module routes. Remember this point. We need to import exactly before the main module routes. So I imported the student module and I configured in what section? Import section. I configured in what section? Import section. In the same way, observe, go here and provide the menu link for the same. Now I am asking, what is the routes? Student list. And observe student list. That is what I want to display. So everything is ready. Let me show you the UI. See, sir, this content is coming from the main component, main module or child module. This content right now it is coming from what, sir? Child module. But as a end user, it is appearing like that. No, sir, it is appearing not like that. You can see as the same thing right now. Can you understand this one is created by Angular by seeing only UI, sir? By seeing only UI. No, it is not like a normal web application. But how you can identify whether it is created by Angular? So inspect element. Go here, sir. Now you can see my son is also want to learn the Angular. I guess it is roaming here. So guys, please. So observe. You can easily observe what is the one, sir? App-root, and what is the version, sir? ng-version equal to the one. So if you inspect as a developer, you can identify this one. But as a end user, as a customer, can I identify this difference in it is developed by Angular, or it is developed by Java, or it is developed by .NET? No, sir, it is not possible. That is the beauty of Angular. Seamless application interface. Seamless application interface. So right now, what is the steps I do, sir, right now in our configuration? What is the first step, sir? Create a folder. What is the folder I created? Student folder. The corresponding module. What is the module, sir? Student.module.ts. Now corresponding component, corresponding template. Now I want to add another component. Observe student hyphen. What is the one, sir? Insert dot component dot ts. Yes, it is. It should be inside the one, and as well as what is the one, sir? Student hyphen insert dot component dot html. So I'm not writing anything fancy today, but tomorrow I will write the insert stuff also. Student insert page. Now let me generate the component code. What is the tag name, sir? Student hyphen insert. Name equal to this one, and component. Now what is the class name, sir? Student. And what is the class name? Student insert component. Now tell me component is created. The row means register in the module. Where I need to register, what is the component? It is student in the app module, because it is not a main component, but it is related towards a child module. That is why we need to register in what module? Student module. In what area, sir? Declarations area. In what area? Declarations area. Now observe what is the component I am writing? Student insert component. Doraya, in this scenario, there is no need of selector, but as a programming practice, we need to use the selector. That's it. There is no importance for the selector in this example, in the routing. Okay. Now module is completed. Now tell me what is the next step, sir? Register the write a separate route for this one. Now you can see what is the routing related one. What is that path I am creating? Student insert. And what is the component I want to display? Student insert component. Student insert component. Now tell me rules are defined, but menu also we need to create for the same. Now let me create the menu for this. Student insert. See, sir. See how much easy it is. So in this way, I can easily develop the routing application, single page application development with less logic, but a enterprise ready application, enterprise ready application. So in this way, I can do the things. And tomorrow I will show you how to get the data from the REST APIs and how to insert the data, how to update the data, how to delete the data, and means all the CRUD operations by using single page application. In the single page application, I will show you. Don't miss the class tomorrow, guys. Again, I'm telling. And today's class, practice